Google is going all in on AI this year, and it's getting really hard to keep up with all the new releases. So I'm starting a brand new series on this channel where I break down the latest updates across all Google AI products and show you how to actually use them in your workflow. I'm talking Gemini, Workspace, AI Studio, and every other AI tool Google's building right now. And in this week's episode, Gemini just launched image to video with Veo 3, so you can now turn any image into a super realistic video with sound. You can now use Canvas directly in Gems, making the custom automations you can build even more useful. I have this gem that fetches all of my meeting transcripts from the last 24 hours, and now I can click Canvas and turn all of my meetings into this interactive dashboard with a task list and a progress bar. Google AI Studio just launched a live AI mode that thinks before it responds, making it incredibly useful for more complex questions and troubleshooting. And they've also just added this Gemini SDK app that lets you try out code and see the output instantly without needing an API key or any setup. This is perfect if you're just starting out with the Gemini API. And we've got some amazing updates out of Google Workspace, but you'll have to watch the video to find out what these are. Before we start, we've just reached 10,000 subscribers on this channel, and I'd love for our Google AI Fun Club to grow more, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and let's get right into the video. Let's kick things off with the Gemini app. We can now access Canvas directly in Gems, and if you don't know what Gems are, they're basically custom bots you can build to automate any task, like this Meeting Actions gem that finds all of my Google Meets transcripts in the last 24 hours and gives me a summary of all of them with a task list. To build it, I just entered these instructions. When a user enters meetings, it basically goes through my Google Drive and finds all of the Gemini transcript files. It checks if they're from the last 24 hours and then displays the summary with the task list separated by users in this format. So now when I type out meetings, you can see all of the 3 calls I've had today. And with the new feature, I can turn this into absolutely anything. Let's go ahead and hit Canvas and say, turn this into an interactive dashboard, and I'll go ahead and start coding first. And now in the preview mode, you can see all of the 3 meeting cards. I can go ahead and click through them, and in each one, we have this beautiful dashboard with the meeting details and tasks. I can just tick off the list, and as I do that, the progress bar goes up. I've also built this gem that rates my video ideas and predicts the performance based on my previous videos, and in the instructions, I just asked it to rate the video based on these criteria and then predict the view count based on my past video ratings and the view numbers. I gave it pretty much all the videos I had on my channel, and I just tested it out with my last video. You can see that it gave me the rating and view prediction, and it's already been about 7 days and it pretty much got it right. And now with the new feature, I just asked Gemini to turn this into an interactive video rating with a chart, and this is what it did. We have the rating, predicted view count, and I can adjust the video rating bars and the views will change. This is such a great way to visualize your data. Last week, Google announced that Veo 3 would soon be rolling out to Gemini Pro users worldwide, so if you pay the $20 a month plan, you should get about 3 video generations by now, no matter where you are. I just got this rolled out to me today, and they've also just added the image to video feature, so now you can upload any image to Gemini, like this one of a box, and ask it to animate it with a prompt like, open the box to reveal an alien saying, greetings, Earthlings.
Greetings, Earthlings.
To use this, you're just going to go to your Gemini account and click on the video button right here, and you should see the add photo icon here at the top. Let's go ahead and add the photo of this giant cat and say, the cat stands up and starts realistically stomping on cars, breaking them while letting out a deep meow. People start screaming and running away. So I'm just gonna hit send, and you'll see that it already starts generating our video. And here is the final result we got.
Meow.
It's really funny. I just wish it was a little bit more realistic. Let's move into Google AI Studio next, starting off in the stream mode, where we just got two brand new live AI models, Gemini 2.5 native audio dialogue and thinking dialogue. Now, these models were designed to make interactions feel more human and be more expressive. You can ask it to switch accents, languages, change emotion, and they also know exactly when not to talk, filtering out the background noise, so it only responds when it needs to. And thinking dialogue takes it even further. It actually pauses before replying, giving you much deeper, more accurate answers, perfect for complex tasks. So let's say you're learning a new software and you don't understand how something works, so you're getting an error message, you can just choose the thinking mode and share your screen. Like, I'm getting this Firebase Studio error, so I'm just going to share it with it. So I'm building this demo app in Firebase Studio, but somehow I'm getting this error message. What can I do to fix it?
It looks like your app needs a Gemini API key to function properly. You should try entering a valid key in the section on the right, or using the auto-generate option. Once you've done that, try generating the recipe again.
So, as you just saw, it took some time to properly think through my question, analyze the screen, so the answer it gave me was super helpful. I've been using this a ton lately for troubleshooting and complex questions. It just feels like you're talking to this super smart human. We've also just got Imagen 4 and Ultra rolled out to Google AI Studio, so we can now generate even better images for free. You're just gonna go to the media section, choose Imagen, and you'll see all of the models listed right here. Now, Imagen 4 is Google's latest image generator. It's supposed to be even more realistic and generate perfectly readable text, and Ultra is just a much more expensive version of that is supposed to follow complex prompts with unmatched precision. Let's go ahead and test out all of the three Imagen models. This is the image I'm trying to recreate that I designed with ChatGPT, so I'm just gonna enter the same prompt for all of them and hit run. This is what we got out of Google's previous model, Imagen 3. It doesn't look bad, but if we zoom in, the text is just not readable and it looks awful. Now, Imagen 4 looks so much better. I actually prefer it to the original, and the text is perfectly readable. And this is what Ultra generated. Wow, she looks incredible, and I absolutely love the design, but somehow the text got messed up. So if you're looking to generate readable text, I'd go with Imagen 4 and I'd use Ultra for more realism. Now, unfortunately, due to high demand, we do get limited generations, but I still think this is pretty useful considering it's free. AI Studio has also just released this interactive app for developers that lets you dive into Gemini SDK without an API key or complex setup. You can just run code and see the output instantly. To access it, you're just going to go to the build section and scroll down to find the Gemini JS SDK app. Just open it and you'll see all of the different code passages with the instant output. Like, you will learn how to process YouTube videos or how to generate images. This is so much better than just reading boring documentation. Now, let's get into the Workspace update you've all been waiting for. We finally got gems rolled out into the Gemini side panel, so you can now access your custom automations right from inside Gmail, Docs, Drives, Sheets. And to set this feature up, you're just going to go to Google Admin, choose Gemini for Workspace, and enable the alpha features, and you'll get access to it right away. I've got this customer history gem I use all the time to look up my clients. It scans my whole Workspace accounts and finds all information on them. I'm talking email history, meeting summary, and any other documents we've shared. And now I can access this gem right from the side panel. So say I just got the email from a company called Mac Studios, and I don't remember if we've talked in the past, so I'd like to look them up. And now I just need to open the side panel, choose my customer history gem here, enter the name, and just like that, I know everything we've talked about in the past in this neat summary. I made a video on how to build a gem like this in detail, so make sure to go and watch that. Google Meet AI Note Taker also got quite a few updates this week. First, when you start a meeting, you can can now choose who the notes will be shared with. You can choose all guests, only people in your company, or only the hosts. And the meeting notes email we get now is just much more personalized and detailed. Before, we just got this notification and we had to open the file to know what happened. But now you can just quickly go over the meeting without leaving it. We've got the meeting summary, next steps, and the file link, which I think is super useful if you're busy. Do you love free AI tools? Well, you can now build any custom one in Google AI Studio without knowing how to code and then run it for $0. Make sure to watch my previous video to learn how to do that. As always, make sure to subscribe and join our free community on WhatsApp so you never miss another video like this again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.